Stacking fractional gold could be a really good choice right
Give
now.
it to me like.
Welcome to the Pauly Buck YouTube channel, everybody. My name is Paul, and I sure am glad to have you with me on this one here today. Today, I'm talking about the ever-rising price of gold and silver and how stacking fractional gold could be very useful to you, those out there on a budget. Most of us out there are on a budget, and we're going to talk about stacking fractional gold to keep us on our budget, but also stacking gold at the same time. With that, I've got a pretty cool silver piece to show you as well. That's all right behind me on the desk. I will see you there. All right, folks, welcome to the desk. I want to thank you for joining me today. At the time of recording this video, we're looking at a gold price, $4,352.70. Now that's for a troy ounce. Silver price, $54.31. We are in uncharted waters, folks, and the price just seems to keep going up and up and up. Give me your thoughts in the comment section, as in why? As in, why does this keep going up and up and up? And have you been along the way stacking the whole time thinking it's finally happened? It's finally happening. But are you also thinking, man, this is really going to cut into my budget of how much I can actually stack at one time? And that's when people start getting nervous and they just stop stacking. That's something you should never do. Never get nervous and stop stacking. Yes, the prices are going to continue to go up and we might see them fall. It's going to happen. What goes up must come down eventually at some point in time, right? How far down? We don't know. Are we going to see $18 silver again? Maybe. Doubtful, but maybe. Who knows? But the thing is, just keep stacking. Stick to your budget. Yes, is going to be a heck of a lot less ounces than what you're used to. And maybe you're not used to stacking gold ounces. Maybe you're used to stacking half ounces, quarter ounces. But hell, even those prices are way up there when you're talking gold is just shy of $4,400 an ounce. Now, what I have here in front of you is things that can be stacked and you still continue to collect weight in gold. And all of this stuff comes from the Germania Mint. And I do have something at the end of this video, very, very cool in silver to show off. I did a video on its counterpartner earlier this year, and this is very, very cool. So stick around for that. But let's talk about stacking gold. Has this spike in gold price affected your stacking ability? Have you just been stacking, let's just say, 1/10 ounce pieces of gold? So if you're talking, let's just call it what it is. We're going to go to 4,400. Let's just call it 4,400 for the sake of arguing. So a 1/10 ounce piece of gold is going to cost you at minimum, at spot price, $440. Now we know that's not what you're going to buy it for. You might get lucky. You might get lucky and find it somewhere at spot, Instagram, Facebook, just somebody trying to dump some gold to pay some bills, because it is very expensive. And when things get very expensive, it becomes very hard to sell. You would be surprised if you haven't sold. It becomes very, very hard. Go on Instagram and just look up some silver channels, just some silver pages. Look at the stuff they have for sale and it just sits there because everybody's scared that it might drop again. But you take a look at this, 1/10 ounce piece of gold. This is a way to continue stacking gold. If you're not used to stacking this size gold, it's an option for you. This is a 1/10 ounce Golden Eagle from the Germania Mint. We did a video on this a while back. Very, very cool pieces. This is their Bullion that they started in silver, but now it's in gold. But Germania Mint has come in a way that they want everybody to have gold. So we have all of these different, I'll bring them up one at a time. These are grams. Another great way for stacking fractional gold pieces. And they come in these cards because this is just a little piece of gold. It's 1 gram. 1 gram of gold at today's spot price is right around $140. Now, you are going to have to bite the bullet and pay some premium. You're going to have to. But if you don't want to bite the bullet and come off $4,400, $4,500 for a whole ounce of gold, this is a way to continue stacking gold. Fractional gold is great to have and to hold. Here's something for a birthday. Not only are these good for stacking to have and hold, these are good for gifts. And I believe me, I get it. The price is up, so it's tough. It gets tougher to give the gift of gold. But in the form of a gram, you can make it happen. This is their Year of the Snake. 1 gram fine gold. Beautifully done. And again, carded. This thing is not going to fall out of my hand, and we're not going to lose this thing. We'll continue stacking them up here. This one is new for 2026. Check this one out. This one is the Year of the Horse. Again, they're carded, Year of the Horse on the back. And again, 1 piece of gold, 1 gram of gold, at minimum, $140 in my hand, just being stored away in a safe somewhere, right? You can keep stacking. You don't have to sit on the cash and wait to get that full ounce if it's something you're not used to doing. If you're a low budget buyer, right? A low budget buyer used to just buying the 1/10 ounce. Remember the days of 1/10 ounce gold? Not too long ago when I was doing my gold challenge right here on this channel, you could pick up 1/10 ounce of gold. This is 3 years ago for $180. Look at you now. Those of you who joined that challenge, look at you now if you held that gold. That 1/10 ounce piece of gold now is worth over $400. That's the joys of stacking. And I try my best to talk so many people into just dipping their toes in. And what a way to dip your toes in with fractional gold. Especially if you don't feel like paying that premium on Silver Eagles and stuff now. I mean, I haven't even looked in a while. For me, I buy online. That's typically where I have to buy. And I'm guessing Silver Eagles are just under 60, probably $60 to pick up an eagle. Damn close. Somebody check that out if you're listening to this and watch this. And let me know in the comment section if you had the spare time. Go check that out. But new from Germania Mint to make it even more of an option for many, many people is right here in this finely done up bag. This is a 1/100th ounce of gold, 4/9 fine gold. I tell you what, I got this new camera and it's doing a hell of a job. I can come right in on this. Look at that. It doesn't jump around on me. Beautifully done. So this is a Germania by Germania Mint, new from Germania Mint. They want to make you able to have and hold gold. Check this out. And I'm hoping to be able to show off. They have what's called a stacker pack from Germania Mint. And it's a bunch of these 1/100th ounces of gold. And what a time to have that, right? And I get it. It's tough. It is very, very tough right now to continue stacking, especially on a budget. But I tell you, there are ways that it can be done if you just follow along closely. And this is only if you want to stack gold and silver. There are ways to do it on a budget friendly. Silver is a whole different game because an ounce is an ounce is an ounce. And I really don't recommend buying fractional silver. I mean, you should have some. If you're going to buy fractional silver, you should be buying like the junk silver, stuff like that. Something that's recognizable. Just a better way, better option, I guess, in my opinion, to buy fractional silver. And then that's the stuff that carries a premium as well because they just don't make it anymore. So it's a higher premium, I'm guessing in my mind, for the silver over the gold. And just a rule I was always taught, he who has the gold makes the rules, right? Stacking gold has basically changed and saved my life. Being an alcoholic, it's just a fun thing to do for me, continuing stacking this fractional stuff. And believe me, I've been doing it for years and it takes time, but it adds up. So after all of that has been said and done, please leave me a comment. How is your gold stacking going today? But now I want to get into this. This was sent to me by the Germania Mint. This is part of their artifact series, second in the series. First was the Gjallarhorn. This is the Mjölnir. This is Thor's hammer. Now I did a video on this, the regular BU version. This is the 2-ounce version of that. And this happens to be number 24 out of 500. That's one thing I love about the Germania Mint is everything is numbered. Everything has what I like to call a paper trail. Look at this box done so nicely. I do like this style for their 2 ounces, this desk piece. I really enjoy that because that's just what it is. It's a desk piece. That's where it stays. It's antiqued, it's colorized, it's finished. Nothing's going to tarnish on that. And there it is, just looks great on the desk. Don't get me wrong, I like this, but for my viewing pleasure, I really like this model instead. Now, this might be a little bit more expensive because of all this other stuff on here. But when you're talking about how expensive this piece of silver is to begin with, I think I would rather go with this model of presentation. That's just my opinion. I do like their wooden boxes though, but here we have it. Let's check out the COA and slide this thing out of here. Now I have other boxes like this as well. That honeybee coin, the honeycomb coin came in that. There's a write-up of the Thor's hammer, the Mjölnir. And this is what we're looking at. We got a 10 mark, 2025, 4 nines fine silver, 45 millimeter, 2 ounce BU, ruthenium, yellow gold, silver, palladium, and numbering. So this is a multi-metal type piece. And without any further ado, we have that as well. We're known to love from the Germania Mint. Let's check this thing out. Right off the bat, I want to see if I can pop it out of the capsule to give you guys the best viewing pleasures that I possibly can. And just like that, we get a little room, little wiggle room out of this thing. Oh, this thing is sweet. Get ready. Are you guys ready? Ultra high relief. Check this thing out. Wow. Now, I'm not going to get into too much about the piece in the background because I've already done a video like that. This is just going to be a quick show and tell. Look how beautifully done that is. Go back and check out the BU version, and you will be able to check out all these deals. Look at the gilding. Wow. Picking up the colors in my office. Mjölnir. Thor's hammer. Well done, folks, by the Germania Mint. There's their double-headed eagle. There's where we have our 4 nines fine, 2 ounce of silver Germania 2025. Nice chunky 2 ounce piece of silver. And here's our numbering. We're looking at number 24 out of 500 pieces. Folks, let me know what you think about that one. Now that is a very high premium piece, and it is one that I enjoy. I enjoy these things from the Germania Mint because they are beautifully done pieces of silver. And it's not this isn't your stacking stuff. This is the stuff that is going to get displayed. This is the stuff that you can have conversations about. Yeah, you can have conversations about your stacking silver and gold with your family. I don't recommend telling too many people about the stuff you have, but this is the stuff that really keeps me going as far as the stacking, because the collecting side of precious metals, there is just that part of it, there's just so much out there for everybody. If there's something you enjoy, I can almost guarantee you that it's been done in precious metals, whether it's silver, whether it's gold, you'll be able to find it. Let me know how your stacking journey is going in the comment section below. So like I said, let me know how your stacking journey is going in the comment section below in this video. Have you started stacking the fractional now that the price of gold is damn near $4,400? And what about silver? Have you taken a little break? Have you taken a little break, or did you just hold back? Are you sticking with your budget? That is one of the main things I've always talked about, is a budget. Yes, it's going to be less ounces in your stack that you can buy monthly, or whatever you're buying. Is it quarterly? Whatever you're doing, weekly, bi-weekly, whatever you're doing, it's obviously going to be a little bit less unless your budget got a little bit bigger. But if you stick to that budget, things are going to continue to stack up. All right, folks, I want to thank you for joining me on this one today. I hope it really helped you out. And if you are new to the Pauly Buck YouTube channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below. Check out this video on your way out, and I will see you all on the next one. Thanks, everybody.